Number 1. That Ghost Trippin'. To usher us into the darkness, we open on a man leaving his apartment to go on a nice outing with friends. The day seems normal, and nothing is out of place. That is until he gets ready to leave. As he walks, the security camera he has above his door captures this strange phenomenon. Looking back, you can see the man notice the dark figure out the corner of his eye, prompting him to look up only to see nothing. Once he reaches the end of the hallway, someone else follows him out. Facing immediate backlash and accusations of this being fake, the man posted this video to all his skeptics.
El cual se viralizó no tiene ningún tipo de edición, así como yo le estuve explicando a Alex. Esta fue la cámara que lo captó y esto es el pasillo, fue todo real, mi gente, gracias.
In the video, he says the following: "This video, which went viral, doesn't have any kind of editing, just as I'm explaining to Alex. It's off camera with the capture, and this is the hallway. It was all real, my friends. Thank you." Many still claim this mysterious man has something to do with it, and that the way he walks out almost on cue with the original man seems suspicious. Others have also pointed out that the ghost seems to trip as it walks inside, and it almost appears like the ghost is drunk, but as always, I'll leave all deliberation up to you. Is this a spirit that had a late night on the town, or another hoax between two buddies? Number 2. Dancing with the Devil. In this next clip, we travel down to Mexico. Mexico can be both beautiful and dangerous for many different reasons. One of those reasons is the heavy use of witchcraft and the practice of dark magic. As we go into our clip, we emerge on a family that has elected to spend the night around a bonfire. The father picks up his young daughter and begins to dance around the fire with her. However, this core memory would be remembered for another reason altogether. As the father swings his daughter around to the rhythm of music, you can see what appears to be fog close in quickly behind them. It appears that even the family dog has noticed their new dancing companion. Usually dogs will at least attempt to bark at anything supernatural, but instead this pup cowers away. Could this be a spirit of that much malevolence? If you look closely at the figure, you can see what appears to be horns at the top of the shadow's head, leaving everyone to believe that this might not just be a ghost, but maybe even a demon instead, or even worse, the devil himself. After all, there are many legends in Mexican folklore that talk about the devil showing up to dance for the night with unsuspecting people. Is this just another instance of a legend that is actually true? As the father continues to dance, you can see that even his young daughter has taken notice of their new dance partner, as she tries to reach out for them, further confirming that this is more than just smoke. So you tell me, are these two really dancing with Lucifer himself? Or did they encounter a friendly spirit who just wanted to be a demon on the dance floor? Number 3. Couch Baby. Coming in next, we approach a woman named Stephanie who loves to post her family. In most of her clips, she features her and her son living their best life together. One day, while recording her son play on the couch, she captured something that would eventually send chills down her spine. You may wonder, what was I supposed to say? If you look directly to the left, right next to the bottom of the baby's playpen, you'll see it. Someone, or rather, something, peering out to seemingly get a glance of the young child. You can even see the son's playpen moving as he climbs down. As he climbs down off the couch the first time, He initially attempts to go in the room, but something stops him dead in his tracks. As he goes back to the front of the couch, this odd ghostly figure peeks its head out to see where its prey has just wandered off to. Stephanie was horrified to see this upon review, and I must say it has a lot of people wondering, could this be a friendly spirit who was just trying to get in on the fun, or was this actually an evil host trying to lure its next victim? Number 4. Basement Girlie. This next series of clips come from a man named Josh who has had paranormal trouble since 2021. It all started when he supposedly purchased a haunted doll from eBay. In this clip, he is performing a ritual where you drip candle wax on top the doll. This will make sure that the spirit in the doll will stay trapped inside and not be able to attach itself to any other place, object, or person. After doing this, Josh began to witness a lot of supernatural instances in his own home. Some ranged from dolls moving on their own to others actually having a womanly figure poke their head out to look at Josh. In this clip, he is awoken in the dead of the night to something making noise in his living room. As he comes out, nothing seems to be out of the ordinary. However, if you look at the curtains, it almost appears that someone, or rather, something, is standing there behind them. Josh doesn't realize this and keeps moving throughout the house. Everything seems fine until he flips on this certain light. Immediately, the light begins to flicker on and off. It's almost as if you can feel Josh's energy and bravado wear off as he half-heartedly checks the rest of the downstairs before going back upstairs. Upon reaching the first floor, Josh is met with a disturbing sight. His fridge is now opened, his chandelier is actively moving, and his table seems to have had a makeover. If this wasn't bad enough, you can also see the cross Josh has in his kitchen has now been turned upside down. As Josh comes to terms with his new architectural designs, he catches something out of the corner of his eye. Stabbed into a cutting board is a knife, still moving from the force it required to stab it down into the wood in the first place. Not long after this, Josh ends the video. A few days later, Josh is sitting in his room when he begins to hear knocking. Feeling brave enough to investigate once again, Josh goes out to confront this would-be spirit once and for all. As Josh nears the bottom of the stairs, you can hear the basement door open, and from inside you can hear the cries of what appears to be a woman. Not wanting to investigate anymore, Josh begins to walk back up to his room, as if to say no thanks. Josh has been searching for help all these years, but has never found anyone to help him. Is there a reason for that? Is Josh just playing us all for a joke? Or is Josh really living with a woman he'll never be able to satisfy? You decide. Number 5. Vacant Tenants. Swooping in next are some content creators who work off the coast of Maine and usually post along the lines of fishing. No pun intended. One night, they decide to film their drive through the woods after previously seeing some unusual activity at one of the abandoned homes out there. This is what they captured on film.
So this house, the first time we passed it, Chase said the bottom part was not blinking. It was on, but it wasn't blinking. See how the different lights are at different intervals? The kitchen light being on. And then in the fire room over there's a light that's going off and on. No one lives here. I think that this house may be haunted. Chase is gonna go inside and check it out.
Fuck you, I am.
Ladies and gentlemen, this house is vacant right now. And it's more than one electrical circuit, so it can't be one malfunctioning.
After seeing this happen, the creators decided to dig a little deeper and were able to confirm that not only do the actual owners of this house live out of state, but this house has no power whatsoever. After posting this, some of the people who lived in the home as children reached out and posted their fond, albeit haunted memories of the property. This is what Jenna, one of the children who lived there, had to say.
If you're new here, hey, I'm Jenna. I've lived in a haunted house my entire childhood, and that was it. My parents met in their early 80s, and my dad had already owned the home. As mentioned, our ghost friend liked to make himself known when changes were happening in the home, mostly with construction, but also when energy changed, when people would move in or move out. In this case, it was my mom and my sister who had started staying at the home. Now, note that my dad had failed to mention that he had a roommate of the ghost persuasion, and Mom had no idea what she was getting into.
She then goes on to share some actual stories from their childhood about how they would hear people running through the house, and how glass cups were even broken on several occasions.
This time, she heard footsteps, heavy human footsteps running up and down the stairs. Her daughter, my older sister, was sleeping. The dog was sleeping beside my mom, and nobody was in the home. She then heard glass break, so she decided she should probably go check out what's going on downstairs, because somebody's having a party.
Almost a year later, our content creators are back at the property noticing the same activity as before.
Who would pay for electricity? Whoa, something just changed. Did you just see that? Something most definitely just changed.
What changed?
One of the lights paused for a second. There's no cars. It's 10 o'clock at night. This is 1 year later. Now, we did meet the girl that grew up here. This was her childhood home. She absolutely 100% said it was haunted.
She actually made
a video. What is her screen name? Jenna
something, I can't remember.
She 100% confirmed that this house is haunted. I just can't imagine anybody keeping the fucking power on for the lights to blink.
It's later revealed in the comments that Jenna's sister, Alyssa, actually reached out and also confirmed that the house is indeed haunted. Our creators were also able to confirm over that year time span that the owners never wanted to sell this house and elected to simply leave it abandoned. The next day, they go back to see the house in the daytime.
So it looks like one light downstairs is blinking, but the upstairs light isn't. This is a house during the daytime. Timer maybe? I don't know. But as you can see, it's definitely grown up. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Screw this place. So one light is on, blinking, but the upstairs and the downstairs second light that was blinking is not on.
After posting this video, the comments went wild. One suggests that someone is waving at them through the window in this frame, while most of the others point out specific shadows or weird movements that the creators didn't see. Did you see any? Comment down below. There is still no official proof that the house is indeed haunted, other than the weird ghost disco that appears to happen all day, every day, leaving us to wonder what's really going on in the house and just how high is that electric bill.
Okay, let's get the hell out of here.
Number 6. Daddy Ghost. Coming in next, we stop in at a house where a small girl has found Daddy, except it isn't her daddy, and this daddy isn't even alive anymore. In this opening clip, a mother, named Cheyenne, follows her small daughter, Mabel, as she swears that the mother's daddy is looking for her, and to make things worse, this isn't the first time this has happened. And to make things even more worse, the mother's daddy died in 2002.
Okay, who is it?
Daddy. Daddy's right there.
Is it your daddy?
No, it's your daddy.
Is where?
Daddy's right there.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay, show me.
See?
Oh,
Your daddy's missing you.
my daddy's missing me?
That's your damn.
Let's go get him. Where'd he go?
In you.
Okay, show me.
As we mentioned beforehand, this isn't the first instance of this happening. Just a few weeks prior to this video, Mabel, the young daughter, ran to her mother claiming something was watching her.
Just see me.
What sees you? The ghost? What are you talking about?
Come on.
Oh! The dryer scared me, and you already freaked me out.
Oh, wait.
What did you say?
Just see me.
Well, where is it?
I'm a pussy.
In your closet?
Yes.
What does it look like?
A daddy ghost.
A daddy ghost?
No, Mom.
Oh, your daddy ghost?
Yes. My daddy ghost.
Is he nice?
Yes. He's my son.
He's your friend? Good.
Yes.
After both of these instances, Cheyenne is convinced that the ghost Mabel keeps seeing is in fact her late father. Of course, it could just be a 2-year-old's imagination, or even another ghost that Mabel has confused as her late granddad. So in order to further confirm that Mabel is indeed seeing the ghost of her late pawpaw, Cheyenne shows her a picture of her late father.
Yes? Yes, it looks like that.
Daddy. Daddy. Daddy.
You can see the look on Cheyenne's face as Mabel doesn't even hesitate to point out her father as the ghost that has been in their home. She even confirms that he's given her hugs.
Yeah? And Mabel, what does your ghost do?
No.
What did you say he gave you?
Hot.
A heart?
Daddy. Daddy.
Uh-huh.
Daddy.
Yeah.
However, just because it might be her late father, that doesn't mean that Cheyenne is eager to keep this relationship alive from the other side.
My favorite comments were people saying like, oh my gosh, that's so sweet, but tell daddy he need to get up out of there. Yes, I completely agree. Love you, mean it, exit my home.
She even admits that she has been told that she had similar experiences as a child with her grandfather and father, the same father Mabel is now seeing.
I enjoyed getting to read the comments of people who have had their small children do similar things, and that the coincidences are just too spot on that you just have to believe them. And I do. And I read a lot of comments also that said they did what she's doing as a child. My mom said I did with a grandfather and my dad as well. So I definitely do believe her. She says things that she wouldn't know to say, especially at such a young age. So I definitely believe her. I had a lot of people telling me, please believe that baby, and I do. And
Most of the people in her comments were very supportive and loved that her father was still making an effort even though he was no longer with us. However, there was a few that seemed to think this wasn't Grandpappy, but something worse instead. Cheyenne quickly addressed these claims.
I need you guys to lay off the DMs talking about it's a demon. You need to burn your house down. You need to move. You need to get rid of the kid. What do you mean get rid of the kid? Mabel has zero fear of the situation. So, I mean, if she's not scared, that gives me a lot of comfort in not being scared. She's dragging me to her room to show me.
She even went as far as to connect with a spiritual messenger named Angel Lee, who actually was able to connect some dots for the young mother. Here you can see them meeting as the information shocks her, and a family member who was present.
This is how I hear it. It sounds like, sure. There's a reference to that in some way. I want you to know that she's protecting the little one. So she is definitely around the little one. Okay, nothing to be scared of with her. She is almost making me feel grandmotherly in some way.
Mm-hmm.
That's just the feeling that she's giving me, kind of like the way that my grandma loves me, you know. Now, again, or if this is him, but I hear something like Willie, like I just hear like I think he's a very funny man. He's like, call him a Paw. He's very funny. Got a great personality. Your daddy's okay. Your daddy's healthy. Your daddy's happy, and he's in heaven. Okay, but there's definitely something about the ring. It was almost kind of like I know about the ring or something. So just look into that. I don't know. This person's going okay. We're back up for just a second. I don't want to miss any messages because he's not. They're very muffled. Very, very. She could have been called something else, but let me tell you how I hear it. It sounds like this. No. There's something with that. There's a.
To recap their consultation, Cheyenne posts this to her account.
I just had an incredible Zoom meeting with a spiritual messenger. Her name is Angel Lee, and I will tag her in the caption. But she literally knew things and spoke about things that there's no way that people would know. Even people that are like close to me, much less someone who found me from my video of Mabel. She just wanted to give me peace of mind that the spirits around me are not evil, that they are very kind and sweet and gentle, and she could feel the energy and how just loving and protective it was.
As this story grew, Cheyenne and Mabel's Daddy Ghost landed a spot in People's Magazine. There hasn't been much of any other instances of ghostly activity, but we are curious to hear what you guys think of this one. Is this really Mabel's granddad doing his best to have a relationship with his young granddaughter? Or is this actually something else entirely? You be the judge.
See me.
What sees you? The ghost?
If you enjoyed tonight's countdown, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new upload. Have a creepy clip or ghost encounter of your own? Drop it in the comments or send it to our email that just might appear in the next episode. Thanks for watching, and remember, keep your lights on tonight. You never know what might be standing in the dark.